Together we have 5 kids. So the oldest is Jack, he's 17, and then we have Kaylin, she is 13, and Patrick is 7, Maggie is 5, and Liam is 3.
Sean and Katie Gilligan share 5 children together, and in 2021 they were excited to announce that they were expecting another baby.
Well, we might as well just tell everyone, and everyone was ecstatic about it and happy.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks later, during a routine appointment, she was told that the baby measured smaller than expected.
I just knew like there was not a reason for that. I knew my dates weren't off, and so we went back for a follow-up ultrasound, and there was no heartbeat at that time.
Sean and Katie were devastated. After having 4 perfectly healthy pregnancies and babies, Katie could not believe this was happening.
That was when Sean started Googling support for Catholic families that are experiencing miscarriages. I found this ministry, it's called Holy Innocence, it's through the Archdiocese, and they'll bury our baby.
Holy Innocence is a burial ministry in the Archdiocese of Baltimore for families who have lost their children to miscarriage, whether at home or in a hospital. Through Holy Innocence, the Gilligan family was able to bury Jude Joseph in October 2021.
A little casket with all the babies in it, and prayer cards with your baby's name on it, and flowers and holy water, and just the whole ceremony. And it really, for me, it kind of brought me that sense of peace where I may not have ever met my baby, but to be able to know that like we gave our baby this burial, and to me it was very special to our babies with all these other perfect little babies. And for me, that made me feel really good, actually.
This is one edge of the area.
Father Patrick Carrion is the founder of Holy Innocence Ministry. After attending a burial for miscarried children at a Catholic hospital, he thought to himself, why not have a ministry like this one in the Archdiocese, especially for those families who experience a miscarriage at home?
25% of pregnancies end in a miscarriage. I mean, that is tremendous percentage. Obviously, many of them are probably in that first trimester, but to many families, it didn't matter whether it was the first week or the 38th week, they lost their child.
The Holy Innocence Ministry held its first burial in 2018. Since then, the ministry has provided families with
healing, comfort, and we don't need to be silent about it, being very public about it. And I think even having, 10, 12 families there together, they're like, oh, okay, I'm not alone.
In October 2022, Katie found out she was pregnant again, but she was cautiously excited.
When, we found out we were pregnant, and I kind of had this weird feeling. I mean, you've been through it before, you kind of know. And I kind of said, you know what? I sat there one day and I just, out loud, I was driving, and I said, you know what, God? I said, if this is what you want, if you want this baby too, I might not totally understand it, but I'm going to be okay with it.
At 17 weeks pregnant, she was informed that their baby girl, who they named Anna Catherine, no longer had a heartbeat. This miscarriage hit their family hard. For Sean and Katie, leaning into the Holy Innocence Ministry helped bring their families closer to their faith.
One of the things they sent just for the kids, which was awesome, is a book about explaining the loss to the children, which is awesome because, our kids will talk all the time about, well, I'm going to go pray and I'm going to go, ask Saint whoever to go check up on baby Jude or baby Anna.
Their 7-year-old son Patrick was the most affected by the loss.
And that's why we told Patrick, especially because he asked us why, and we told him, it was a gift from God for us to even have them for that short period of time and to know about them.
So they remind the children that their siblings are in heaven with the most perfect family.
The babies are with Jesus, the babies are with Mary. Mary was like the most perfect, not like she was, she is the most perfect mother. And now that's who's taking care of our babies. They're really blessed.
Hi, baby Jude. Love you.
Katie said losing their children is the hardest thing their family has ever had to deal with. But working with the Holy Innocence Ministry and being surrounded by a strong faith community made a huge impact in their lives. Katie and Father Carrion want to reach other women and families who have experienced a miscarriage in hopes of helping them grieve and heal.
I've always been very open to talk about my losses in the first place because I think oftentimes women really feel alone. They feel so isolated when they're going through this, and it's really hard.
I have found, just even starting this ministry, it's, I'd be hard pressed to find a conversation where if I mentioned this ministry and someone did not share a personal story. I'm hoping that because we have this very public ministry, that it gives people the chance, you can talk about a miscarriage.
Roselle Reyes, EWTN News In Depth.
If you or someone you know could benefit from this unique ministry, go to the website of the Archdiocese of Baltimore at www.archbalt.org. Under the Ministry tab, go to Miscarriage Ministry to find out more.